Angelina being salty that Lingard couldn't do well at Man United, but has now improved so much under a failed Man United coach. Angelina really has no idea what she's talking about, does she? No, I don't really know how to react to that. So last week, Matt read out some of your salty and kind of nasty comments. So of course, this week it is my turn. I have got the trusty iPad. Producer Ryan has given me a couple of your comments. So let's take a look. Okay, first up, Matt reading hate comments. It's Angelina's turn. Crying, laughing, emoji face. I don't really know how to react to that. Yeah, it is my turn. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, thanks for that. Okay, next. Angelina shouldn't make any more videos. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. If you don't want me to make any more videos, I'll be honest, I'm not going to stop just because you've said that. But like I say, everyone's entitled to an opinion. Yeah. Okay, Angelina is a bad predictor. You know what? I will take this one. I do not think I'm a good predictor, although I did actually predict in my own head the Manchester United against Spurs. I did predict 3-1 in my head. I didn't say it out loud, so I don't really know if that counts. But yeah, I definitely agree with that one. I need to get better with my predicting skills. But it's like the El Clasico. I know I predicted that Barcelona would win and then they lost. And yeah, something maybe I need to work on, but it's hard with predictions. It really, really is, because as we all know in football, things can go a completely different direction to what you're expecting. So let's see what else there is. What kind of dialect is Angelina speaking? Haven't heard it before, especially the pronunciation of the letter U. No hate, just curious. Okay, so I'm speaking the English language. The dialect, I'm not too sure if it's a dialect that I'm speaking, but obviously I speak with a very, very strong Mancunian / Salfordian accent. Have a Google of that if you want to, but yeah, that's how I'm speaking. And the pronunciation of the letter U, definitely in the northwest of England, I feel like it is pronounced very differently, and also in Greater Manchester, a bit of a geography lesson, different areas pronounce things very differently anyway, so it is a little bit of a melting pot. So yeah, at least it's a new dialect that you've heard of now, so that's great. Okay, let's start a drinking game. Love a drinking game. Every time Angelina says but, we call our shots. I'd probably be drunk by the end of the videos. Listen, I know you guys. Some people don't like that I say but, some people do like that I say but. It's just a word that comes out of my mouth. Yeah, I know I say it a lot. Maybe I need to be a little bit more mindful of that and maybe try and switch things up a little bit. But yeah, you know what? That sounds like quite a fun drinking game. Maybe on a Saturday night, I might watch one of my videos back and do that. Yeah, definitely love a good drinking game. Okay, more about but. Next comment. Angelina, love your insights, but for the love of the English language, there are other coordinators you can use than but to structure your sentences. Now, to be honest, I should be kind of ashamed of myself because I do have an undergraduate degree in English language. If I'm being completely honest with you guys. So yeah, I completely agree with this. I need to mix things up a little bit, but I can't help saying but. It's very easy to say. It's a conjunction that you learn very young. So yeah, I'll try and do better with that one, definitely. If it's jarring that many people, I will try and do better. What else have we got? Sorry, but this video shows again that Angelina has a very special football opinion. No offence. No offence taken. Maybe I do have a special opinion. I don't, you're saying no offence? I don't know if I should take offence. I translate special to unique, and it's great to be unique. I'm really reaching here. But yeah, maybe I do have a special football opinion, and yeah, I'm not going to change that. If it's special, then yeah, whatever. Okay, next up. I hate hearing Angelina's voice. It's so annoying. Amazing content though. Well, I'm glad that you think it's amazing content. That is the main thing that we obviously strive for. I hate hearing Angelina's voice. You know what? I agree with you. When I hear my voice back, I also will cringe at my own voice. Like I say, I know I've got a really, really strong Mancunian / Salfordian accent. It's just, you know, the accent I was born and raised with. I'm sorry that you hate hearing my voice. Like I say, I can kind of relate because it winds me up sometimes as well. So my apologies to whoever commented that. Next up, as you all know, Angelina is so United biased. Right. Okay, this one, I'm not too sure if I can agree with this one, that I'm United biased, because I am the first person, you may not see it in every video, but I'm the first person to call out United if they do something wrong. I don't think I'm necessarily biased in that I will sit there and kind of favour United. In a game, for example, I'm not one of these United fans that's going to sit there and try and be like, yeah, Manchester United were amazing when we clearly weren't. You know, even in other videos, I've called out, you know, quite a few different players. So I'm not too sure if I'm biased, but fair enough. Next up, Angelina being salty that Lingard couldn't do well at Man United, but has now improved so much under a failed Man United coach. You know what? I'm not salty at all, because at the end of the day, Jesse Lingard is still a Manchester United player. He's Manchester United through and through, from the city. So yeah, I'm definitely not salty. I'm glad that he's doing well, 100%, because if United decide to keep him, then that's great. I'm not too sure if they will. Regarding a failed Man United coach, I don't really pay David Moyes that much attention in my mind, so I don't think he necessarily comes into it. Again, didn't work out at United, wish him well. Great to see how well him and West Ham are doing. But yeah, couldn't do well at Man United. I don't know, yeah, I guess he couldn't, and he's doing well at West Ham. But all I will say to everybody is, being a Manchester United fan, having watched Jesse Lingard for years, as brilliant as he's doing, do not underestimate that things could go south again. That's all I'm going to say on that one. I'll probably get some hate for that. Next up, it's always about Man United with Angelina. Boring. Yeah, I mean, it is always about Man United. Okay, so yeah, I can kind of get that. I think I've seen comments before about maybe I talk about them a little bit too much on the daily, but it's not my fault if Manchester United are still a club that everyone's interested in and they're being linked to transfers. Not my fault, I'm just reporting on what I see. But yeah, sorry if that's boring to you. Okay, nobody. Angelina, okay, I've probably about 50 times in this video. Again, my apologies if that does annoy people. I do try and work on it, but when you've got a camera in front of you sometimes, you do forget certain things and you start umming and stuff like that, so my apologies. Next. Never saw a bigger Bayern hater than Angelina. I don't recall when I've been a Bayern hater. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any time, but definitely not a Bayern hater. I think it's brilliant what they've achieved. Absolutely fantastic. Take my hat off to the manager, to the players. And at the end of the day, as a football fan, you want to see clubs doing well, and to see a team like Bayern Munich absolutely bossing it, to see them, you know, for the last year and longer doing so well, it's great to see. So definitely not a hater. Next up, Angelina really has no idea what she's talking about, does she? No, I don't. Really has no idea. Yeah, maybe I don't. Yeah, sorry. I definitely don't hear, because I don't know what comments are coming up next, so yeah. Next up, hate it when it's Angelina doing this and not Matt, for fuck's sake. Listen, I know everyone loves Matt. We all love Matt. He is brilliant at his job, 100%. But, you know, like everybody, he needs to share the load sometimes. He cannot do everything. He's not Superman, unfortunately. So, you know, we share things. Sometimes Matt will do a video, sometimes it'll be me. I'm sorry if you hate it. Maybe if you give it a little bit more time, you'll begin to not hate it. I don't know. But, yeah, apologies. Okay. Next up, wow, Angry Angelina is savage. Do not forget it. Do not forget it. Angry Angelina doesn't come out too often, but when she does, yeah, definitely savage. Another one here, Angelina, please stop watching football. I think OneFootball should get rid of you. I mean, by all means, write a letter to the powers that be if that's how you feel so strongly. I'm not going to stop watching football. I love football. I've been watching football from a very, very young age. That's your personal opinion. Like I said earlier, everyone's entitled to one. But yeah, I mean, good luck with the campaign to get rid of me. Yeah. Okay, I think this is the last one. I prefer Angelina to the other guy. I prefer Angelina. Oh, right. That we're ending on kind of like a nice comment. I don't think that you should prefer anyone. I think you should just love OneFootball and what we do, and whether it's me, Matt, Nico, anybody. Yeah, just watch and show the love, I guess. But yeah, I think that was all of the salty comments. Not as bad as I was expecting. So yeah, I'm actually not feeling too bad about that. But yeah, everyone's got opinions, and if you love me, if you hate me, if you have no opinion on me, I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, thank you for all of those salty comments. As always, check out all the other content that we have got here, and I will see you guys soon.